I'm here to represent Gianna Martinengo, a great woman in Italy who founded in 2007 Women and Technology. Women and Technology is an association of women, professional women, that want to promote women's talent in the fields of technology, scientific research, innovation, through education, to solve the gender gap and the gender stereotypes, both in public and private organizations. So you will pardon me if I will repeat some things, maybe because I didn't get the other interventions before. Unfortunately, I don't speak German, so maybe if I may make a suggestion, let's do more equity next time and give everybody the possibility of listening to your nice speeches, sisters. So, liebe Schwestern, this is the only word that I know. Dear sisters, we need really equity here. So, my point is that technology can help that. First of all, two premises. Women, we know they are no better than men, probably. But it's true that they know something. They know discrimination. They've been struggling with discrimination since the early ages, since the Stone Age. So usually women are more sensitive to issues like social justice, sustainability, equity. And I prefer equity to equality because if you know the difference, I search for it, so I know. If you think of the runner race, where there are the various lanes, if you put the runners all on the same position, that may be equal, but that's not an equity position. You needed to put the outer lane runner on a better position, a little more, because of the circles. So this is important to take into consideration. On the other side, technology. Technology is nor good nor bad. Depends on how you use it, right? Because technology is like energy. You can use it for solar power, renewable energy, to feed the world in alternative ways, and you can use it also as a nuclear weapon to fire a bomb. So technology and women, that is what I want to put together. And the three concepts that I would like to put to your reflection today is that technology can help freedom. And this is what we do at Women and Technology through education. Can help freedom in three ways. Freedom of knowledge, freedom at work, freedom of thought, democracy. Okay, if you want to put it like this. So to freedom of knowledge, we know that technology has enabled people to have a smartphone and a tablet and talk with all the world. But let's not confuse that with knowledge. That is information. So even the digital natives, the young people, they know a lot about this, but they cannot sift through sometimes the information. They can be easily steered to think things that maybe are not true. Knowledge is the power of using information well-informed to make a decision. So we need to be vigilant on this. We need to learn how to use it. And we know that women are more empathic, more communicative. So I think it's really a task for women. And then if you think of technology like a wave, one wise man said that technology is like a wave. You can be swept over by it, overwhelmed, or you can learn to ride it and to use the technique to surf it while having fun. So we need to do that, to surf technology, to use it to the advantage of the education. And then another concept I would like to make is technology can help freedom at work. I heard some words, and I think that I caught some concepts about the gender gap at work, the salary gap at work. The point I want to make is that technology is not bias-free, because if you think of these concepts of artificial intelligence, machine learning, one can say artificial intelligence is math, right? No. Yes, it's math, but machine learning is this intelligence that takes some patterns from the data that you feed in. So it depends on the data that you feed in. If you feed data that are biased, then you get decisions that are biased. Let me make an example to make it easy for you. If we have an organization that wants to facilitate recruitment in a company for, say, a job that has usually been done by white male engineers, you feed in in the machines a lot of data, but what you will get is facilitating and employing more white male engineers. So there must be somebody that knows the bias, so women can do this job. They can steer technology in order also to take bias away from technology. So it's, again, a big empowerment if we are able to do that. And thirdly, technology can help freedom of thought. Somebody said that democracy cannot live if we don't have widespread culture. No culture, no freedom, no democracy. And again, our young children, daughters, nieces, they sometimes don't realize they live in democratic countries because they've not been suffering through the pains of Europe, of our countries. So they get the information from the smartphones, but again, they need to learn to take the right information, because an immature knowledge of digital can be a threat, a danger to democracy in the long run. So I hope that I gave you 3 good reasons why we should convince more women to study and to be involved in science, in technology, because our characteristic can be those that put different eyeglasses on the world and see things in a different way. Think of that movie, I don't know if you saw it, Hidden Figures, the black women at the American Space Agency that helped calculating to get the man on the moon. It was a man on the moon 50 years ago exactly this year. And today it could be a woman on the moon, because we have our great Samantha Cristoforetti, who is an astronaut and is a woman. So let's think of that. Or think of this young lady, I heard, the latest one I heard, it's an Ethiopian girl called Bethlehem Desiasnake. She's 19 years old. She's going around Africa to teach coding to young generation in the hope that the young generation can tackle some of the problems of Africa. So women can do a great job there. So Nelson Mandela put it saying that education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. I would like to rephrase it by saying that today, technology-empowered education can really change the world. And if you want a higher well-being, a higher freedom for Europe, we should empower women with more technology. Thank you.